Alright, I better keep up with you guys because you're going way ahead of me. So let's click on here. Yeah, that was 2610, that's good. I was just double checking that number. And now we've just got to put in a few more walls. So let's put the bottom walls. Then I'm going to come in and put the openings after that. So on this side we've got 500 from the bottom there. So put another wall here. Architectural wall 90. It's about 500 from there, so if you hang around sometimes it'll do it. If not, doesn't matter, just drop it anywhere and come across there, and maybe just drop this one down here. Just click on escape, click on it. That should be 500 it says. Alright, I enter that, and this one should be 400. Enter that, and that's all we got there. And then we got to go to the next one is 2510. So really, it's like 2600 offset. So if you click on it here first, it does actually present you the modify menu, so you can do that way if you want. 2600, and just approach that from the left hand side there, puts it there, which is good. And then the next one would just drop a wall into here, somewhere there would do, and across here, and click on it, and that should be 3000. So that should be 3000. Perfect. Alright, there it is. Alright, so basically then all we've got to do is extend this down. So it's just a matter of modify, extend to this line here, that bit there. That's done. So that's our outline of the house and the internal walls. We just got to add a few doors and that sort of thing in there. So let's move on to the doors now. So architectural doors. Now if you have a look at our little instruction here, we've done all that. Now we're at some doors. We've just got to make sure we create these doors the way it says here. Alright, so okay, so let's do that. So let's have a look at our Revit, and because a door is not that we need is not there, we can just edit this type of door and make a different one. We'll duplicate it first, so we don't modify this one, and we might call it 820 by 2040 according to our instructions. Okay, so well, it's got 820, just give the structure going by 2040 millimeters, because that's more the Aussie version. So okay, that, and let's just change these numbers here to be 32 there. What actually, I mean, that's just the trims and all that sort of stuff, the jams. The height is the main one, 2040, and the width. This other trim projection 25 is fine. This one here should be 40 apparently, and this bit here is the panel of the door, which is 820. That's the actual door bit. Okay, that. So it's a matter of putting the door in. So we just, all the doors are 100 millimeters away unless otherwise indicated, and there are a couple of those odd ones as well. They're actually shown on page 4 of your little manual. Alright, so let's do that. 100 away, so you can just drop it in there. That one just happened to be 100, which is fine. This one here, you can put it at 700. And you can just mirror that. Mirror that. And what else is there? We've got an outside door. We'll bring another one in for that. And then we've got a door here. You just drop it, and if the number is wrong, you can just zoom in here and just change it to 100. So that can be done. And this one here the same. Drop it in there. That's 100. Mirror that. Done. and keep going. Oh, I didn't put that wall in there, so we'll fix that up in a minute. There's a door in here 100 away, and we'll just add that wall in a minute. That's 100, or you can centralize it, it's up to you there. This centralizes it automatically, so I'm happy with that as well if you want to leave it at that. And this one is 100 from that corner there, so fix that up. 100. You can see and get the gist of it anyway. This one is 100, not 200, and mirror it. So that's basically that. And yeah, that's all the doors, I think. And then we've got to do the openings, which is not too hard either, just a bit of a technique really. Okay, according to this thing here, let's try it again. This thing here, we've got to then create a wall opening for these bits here. So that's what we got. So that's 900, it's about the middle. Oops. And this one is 1300 and 800 from the corner. So let's have a look at that. The opening is basically the door sort of height opening. Does it tell us what height it is? I think they're 2100 high. Anyway, doesn't tell us there. Let's have a look. Wall openings, yeah, so let's do that. Alright, so let's go to modify. Basically the way the openings work, you just got to go to this bit here. Sorry, where are we? Architecture. Wall opening. Okay. And just select, just read down the bottom here, so select a wall to create a rectangular opening. So basically click on the wall, then it's saying enter starting point of a rectangular opening, so you just sort of draw it there. Oops, that's too short, we'll just undo that again. You basically got to hold it, so wall opening, select the wall, then click and drag and let go, so that does the opening. And there are some settings of the opening over here in a minute. So let's escape. We can do another one. Click that wall as well, and just so escape. Click the wall, and click the rectangle. All right, and you can modify these numbers here to be I think 800 there, and 1300 here. I think that's what it is. Just double check that. So there you go, 1300, 800. All right, and the other one is in the middle, which is basically 855 each side. So if I escape that, there's my, oops, if I hover around, there's my opening there. I think it was 855 there. Am I right? How come it's not working out? Let's have a look. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. Oh, that should be 900 opening. Sorry, yeah, the opening is wrong. It should be 900 there. And it should be 855, it says. There you go. That's worked. Okay. So we've got the opening there. So if I go to 3D, see what I've done. There's my opening there. And if I click on the opening there, it tells me information about it. It says how tall it is and all that sort of stuff. This is not in the book, but you can actually modify the height of it, or you can make it. It's on the ground floor. Top constraint is that level, so you can muck around with the top offset and what have you there. But anyway, we'll leave that as it is. You can also change it by just clicking on here and just making it smaller if you want to. All right. I'll leave that one. Now let's go back to ground floor and just add one more here, which is this one here. So let's go opening here. Select the wall to a rectangle there, and we'll just make that 0. And make this one 900. That's it. Oh, so it should be back to 0 there. There you go. That's fixed. Okay, so that's done. Now the next bit is to add a sliding door, and that's the bit that sort of changed a bit. If I go to door, and I'll just load one in, because the one we need is called M sliding -2 panel. What these instructions in here have changed a bit. Basically, if I have a look here, up in there, that folder structure does not exist, so you've got to go back a step up to Australia, and then now the international metric library has been put into a thing called metric US. So this is what it looks like. I've got to update that manual. But basically you've got to go up here, go to libraries. Now if you haven't got this installed at home, sometimes these US ones do not install. You have to go back in and reinstall them by modifying the program under the control panel and saying add to go in and add those features. But if you can't find it, it doesn't matter. You can still go to Australia here, and you can still go to doors and get something that's similar, which is I think that one there, sliding 2 panel, that one there. That's just as good. But if we want to get exactly the same one that is listed, just go to libraries, US metric, doors. Right down the bottom, M sliding 2 panel, and that's it. Just open that up, and just now I think that's got to be a different size as well, because the size we got there is 1830 by 213 whatever. So you can copy and modify that as well. So we can do that. That's on page 6 of how to do that. So you just edit there and duplicate, and it's going to be, we'll probably leave it there for today, I'd say. 1810. So it's an 1810 door, and it's 2040 high. 40, and it's millimeters, and it's okay. And just make sure you change all these numbers here, so that's alright. 2040 and 75, 50, 25, 25, 40, should be 40, and then 1810, done. Okay, that's it. So I can just drop that in the middle. You should centralize it for you. Should move it around a bit. There you go. That's in. Basically, that's in. Might want to. I think that's alright how it is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's basically what we've done. Escape that. See what it looks like. There's a house. There's a doors. There's no windows, but that's alright. Move to the next bit. Just a little trick I haven't mentioned before. Like if you want to create a wall, and you can't bother going to the architectural or whatever, click on the wall, right click, and go create similar. So it says you're having to find what it was and sift through it. And I just forgot. Yeah, it'll do exactly the same as what you had there before.
Yeah, so that's same with doors.
Same with doors, same with windows, everything. Yeah, you just do that. Create similar roof.
Instead of going into properties.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So click there. So if I click here now, that should be 1100. So I forgot to put that in before. And that's there. And again, the door, I forgot to put a door, so I'll just click here, right click, create similar. It's a lot quicker. And that's 100 away, which is good. Alright, so we'll just leave this one here, I think, and continue on next week. We'll put the windows in and a few other things next week. Well, that'll be actually after the break, because we've got a couple of weeks break and you forget everything about it. But as I said, if you want to race ahead, just look at the previous notes. and YouTube links.